Or welcome back to the channel, beautiful beings. It's your girl Ashay, back with another video. If you're new to me and my energy on this channel, I create tarot readings, spiritual related content for those of you who are just starting their journey. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey girl, hey, welcome back. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video. That lets me know how you enjoyed it so I can make more videos just like this one. So let's go ahead and get into today's video, you guys. I'm super excited to be talking about this new moon in Aries. So today I'm going to be giving you 5 things that you need to know about this new moon in Aries happening on April the 20th. So let's jump right in. So first things first, let's talk about the numerology of this new moon. So this new moon is happening on April the 20th, 2023. So when we add up the day, 4 plus 2 plus 7, it equals 13. When we reduce the number 13, you get the number 4. So starting off with the number 13, it's connected with the tarot card, the death card, and we'll dive into that a little later in the video. So the number 13 in numerology represents a test of suffering, of rebirth. It symbolizes the death of something old, and also our ability to release under this recent full moon in Libra. So that full moon in Libra focused heavily on our partnerships and relationships and how they may or may not be in alignment with an area of our life that is transforming. So the number 13 represents the end of a cycle and a rebirth for a new cycle. The number 13 shows us that we have the power to change the current state of our lives for the better. So learning not to feel guilty about wanting stability in these areas of our life. So that brings us to the number 4. So when we reduce the number 13, we get the number 4 for the overall numerology of that day of the new moon. So 4 is about building solid foundations through hard work. And the number 4 is associated with the Emperor card in tarot. So there's going to be obstacles on this day. And you may feel like your patience is definitely being tested, all right? It may feel like you take 2 steps forward and then you take 1 step back. And it's like every problem that you saw, there's 2 more problems that just pop up out of no damn where. But our desire plus the fuel that this new moon solar eclipse is bringing in helps us to stop at nothing to overcome these obstacles. So this full moon is happening at 12:12 a.m. And so the numerology of the number 1212, the angel number 1212, encourages us to take responsibility for our lives and realize that we truly do have the power to transform our reality, honoring the end of these cycles, allowing things to come to a close in our life. So the number 1 represents independence, uniqueness, and new beginnings. The number 2 represents balance and harmony between you and the people around you. So it's finding a balance between the two, just like in the full moon in Libra, you know? So if you add these numbers, the 1 and the 2, you get 3, and that represents creativity and creative expression. So this is this energy of us finding balance and harmony in our relationships with others and finding new creative expression for our new unique self with the Pluto transiting into Aquarius. Hey, I hope you're enjoying today's video. I did want to mention that if you want to book a private reading with me, book a reading at my website, www.loveashay.com. Number 2. So I want to talk to you guys about the top transits that really stood out to me for this new moon in Aries. So we have the moon in Aries squaring Pluto in Aquarius. And we also have Venus in Gemini squaring Saturn in Pisces. So squares represent challenges. So we may see emotional power struggles with our family, friends, and partners. And this means that the relationships in your life may show resistance to your transformation. You may have to go out and create new relationships, create new communities with people who have common goals. You will be implementing new boundaries, and others may not take so kindly to you implementing these new boundaries. So you may lose friends because you are not the same person as you were in the relationship, and so there might be a power struggle. So these transits will also be showing what relationship dynamics that have been blocking us from moving towards our dreams. So I'm editing this video currently right now, and I wanted to add something in right here for you. So what this transit looks like for us, you guys, it looks like you maybe not wanting to party, you know, or go out in the middle of the week and drink with your friends, or maybe you don't want to engage in, you know, unhealthy eating habits. You want to get you a gym membership. In your friendships, your partnerships, your family, just overall being very resistant to that. They may even give you a hard time saying, oh, you've changed, or oh, look at you acting different. And this may cause you to feel isolated, may cause you to feel a bit alone during this transformative period in your life. But what I want you to understand, and to not kind of push you into a depression, is to really just realize that spirit is just exposing. I feel like exposing is such like a aggressive word, but revealing. Spirit is revealing to you the people in your life that may have been holding you back. With this Venus in Gemini square, okay, a square with the Saturn and Pisces, this is also going to be the energy where we're not going to want to have mediocre conversations. So let's say you have that friend and all she does is gossip. All she does is talk about the latest news, the latest celebrity tea. You're going to be so bored with this conversation because Venus in Gemini, really, we crave intellectual stimulation. We want to talk about our goals. We want to talk about our dreams. We don't want to spend our time talking about he, she, this person, and that person. So that as well could cause some friction with that being a square to Saturn and Pisces. We want to talk about how we can bring our dreams into reality. We want to talk about the goals that we're setting, the way that we're going to achieve those goals. So you may find yourself a bit alone or just feeling a bit isolated. So as promised, now let's talk about number 3, the Death card and the Emperor card. So the simplest way to think about the Emperor is that it reflects father figure structure and just overall a solid foundation. So the death is the Death card is the 13th card in the major arcana. So this number is, typically we think of this number as a bad omen, but in numerology, the number 13 represents the cycle of rebirth and transformation. So the Emperor's tarot card, the number 4, represents stability and structure, and it's a very earthly and masculine energy, also associated with Aries. So the simplest way to think about the Death card is that it references endings, change, transformation, and life's cycles. The Emperor, ruled by Aries, places focus on an independent, optimistic, and overall generous nature. So there's also a sense of calculated risk-taking here that this new moon is bringing, as well as the ability to get things done. So the Death and the Emperor really set the tone for this powerful eclipse season that we're entering, forcing us to address the lessons of balance in our life. And the Death card is about making room for the future, making room for us to grow. We're just kind of crowded and stuck in this space in our life. And so the Emperor brings order to what already exists. So now let's talk about number 4, what you should be doing during this time. Reflect on what, Ashe? Reflect on your goals. What's holding you back? Who's holding you back? Write down ideas and action plans for these ideas and make the next steps towards your goal. So number 5, I want to invite you to join the Patreon family, where I'll be posting an exclusive reading for the new moon, going more into detail with astrology and how it would be affecting each individual sign. Hey, if you stuck around to the end of this video, I want to go ahead and present to you an oracle card for this new moon in Aries. Let me know in the comments, okay? Let me know in the comments how this oracle card resonated with you. So let's see what we have. All right, so we have new moon coming out. Wow, you guys. And this card says a new start is coming. You guys, if that is not the energy of this freaking new moon in Aries, I don't know what is. So no matter what you're going through in your life, no matter where you are in your life, if you're just starting something, if you're just ending something, whatever it is, understand that the universe is ushering in a fresh new beginning in your life. Happy new moon, and I'll see you in the next video. Ashe, baby.